Let's start the game up. Well, I mean, it's already started up. You could hear it in the background. I was looking through the options of this because I was kind of curious. But yeah, if you look at the video options, I didn't notice this yesterday, but there's no option for like windowed mode. You have to play it in full screen. I didn't even notice that. It's really strange. Anyway, we'll just continue. It just stinks because I was hoping I could maybe make alt-tabbing. So I'm guessing we've given up on Alice 1. I'm not saying we've given up. If you saw the VOD that I put up today from last night's stream, you'll see that I did call it part 0. So I do plan on going back. I think I kind of want to do the Alice games backwards. I think I'll play this and then I'll go back and play Alice 1. I know that might sound counterintuitive and stupid. However, I think it's like an appreciation thing. Like, I like this game, so I want to play it, and then I'll go back and play the original, and like, just because I like this one. Because I imagine most people who started, you know, I'd assume most people probably heard of this game first, right? At least most people who are probably around my age probably heard of this game first. And then because look at the shooting, and then probably if they liked this game probably went back and played this. Okay, what's use umbrella to deflect enemy fire? What is umbrella? They said it was a button, but they told me the keyboard controls. I want to see shrink, hold, toggle ranged weapons. There's more than one. Oh, okay. So, when you're locked on, you have to press A. Okay. Okay. Okay, you have to press at the right time. I see now. You can't just hold it down like a shitter. I'm playing like a shitter right now, though. Also, I totally looked it up on the wiki for this game. For all the like symbols on the dresses. But are you playing on the shitter? No. Not right now. And now if I had this on my Steam Deck, it could be a totally different story. Oh, did I forget to change the game category? Because OBS is saying... Oh, fuck, hold on. I forgot that alt-tabbing this game is incredibly fucking dangerous. Returns. There we go. Done. Okay, OBS was still saying it said Persona, so I was like, oops. Let me make sure that is right. Tell us about the symbol lore, streamer. Yeah, I would love to be able to tell you the symbol lore, but I forgot. However, they're all alchemical symbols. However, I don't have them in front of me, and alt-tabbing this game is really fucking dangerous. Because last night I alt-tabbed and it crashed, and I'm scared to do that some more. So, but I'll bring it up on my phone. How about that? I can tell you about the the dresses and the symbols on the dresses, right? We need that deep Alice lore. Deep. We're gonna go deep into Alice. Sorry, I'm bad at phone typing, so I have to take my time. I'm not zoomer enough, right? I'm too early zoomer to like be good with phone. All right, so they have it listed. Symbols. All of Alice's domain and other land dresses have 2 alchemical or astrological symbols on the apron, each different in appearance and meaning. The symbol explanations are in order of the appearance of the dress and have the closest relation to Alice, her experiences, and her personality. This is what the wiki says. So the classic one, right? That's the original, you know, the one that was in the previous level. I'm moving the camera so that you can hopefully get a better look at the symbols here, even though this isn't the original. So the original has the symbol of Eris, which represents the Greek goddess of the same name, who is the ruler of chaos, strife, and discord, which is very fitting to Alice and her, you know, return to Wonderland in this game. And then she also has the symbol of Jupiter, which is representative of the mind, rising above the horizon of matter, which is again very fitting for her because of the mental implications of her time in Wonderland and how it relates to her insanity. So now we have the steam dress, right? So this is what we're looking at right now as she sways her hips towards the camera. So the one on the right, which is our left, is the symbol of Mercury, who is the ruler of travel, and represents the Hatter, right? So this is the Hatter's domain. You can see I'm not going to spoil the future dresses, don't worry. I just wanted to catch you up on the first one and the steam dress here. I wasn't planning on telling you anything about the next dresses until we got to it. I was going to keep this open. So yeah, so Mercury represents the Hatter because he's building all this steam truck stuff, and he has all these trains and all the methods of travel here, so Mercury is fitting. And then the other one is the symbol of Saturn. Now Saturn is the representation of matter taking precedence over the mind or spirit. So that is the opposite of Jupiter, right? And Saturn is also the ruler of law, right? And so what happens in this level, right? We see the new machinery being introduced to Wonderland, right? So that is material, that is technology, that is very materialistic, right? That is, you know, machines are soulless, right? So they don't have mind. It's purely matter. And then the ruler of law also coming into effect because the new order, right, of Wonderland has been introduced to us. That's what the Hatter has told us about. So it looks like they took a lot of effort to pick fitting symbols for each dress so far, at least, to what's going on in the game and what is how it relates to what the characters are talking about. And in a more literal sense, mercury was used by hat makers to stiffen felt. Inhaling the vapors would drive them mad, hence mad as a hatter. See, that is something I didn't know about hatting. Is that a word, hatting? So that's actually that's another really cool sort of insight into that too. Alright guys, we need we need to get reinstall Paul to talk about the symbols and characters in the Alice games as he did with Silent Hill. I need that PowerPoint presentation to spend my time on. If he doesn't make it, I'll have to spend far too much free time making it myself. What the hell? Okay, so there's all these areas I can go to, but I can't actually go to them. Do I have to donate to his Patreon and like ask him like, hey, can you or whatever? I guess he doesn't have a Patreon, right? He has his donations on his website. I have to give him money, right? Be like, hey, Paul, talk about the Alice games. Please. You'd have better luck getting the Resonant Art guys to cover it. They talk about a lot of symbolism in games too. Well, thanks for giving me another channel to check out. Though this is kind of just spurring my own interest in the topic too. I like how it's smelling and regurgitating. Assemblage or destruction as required. Oh, okay, I am supposed to shoot these. Okay, I don't know why it seemed like I wasn't shooting, like, it wasn't doing anything earlier. I guess I'm just dumb. Oh well. You know, I'm glad we can have a little bit of intelligence to start the stream off with instead of immediately getting into horny. There's a little bit of a joke at the start, but it's fine. We can joke and then have some actual serious discussion, right? I still feel really weird like speaking into this microphone because I know it sounds good, and oh, I can talk to the Cheshire Cat?
The dimensions of this desolate tract are unknown to all but the inhabitants.
I feel too much like I'm like talking on the radio or giving a presentation or something, or I'm trying to be like Joe Rogan or something. I like lean into the microphone to talk to you guys and get real quiet and whisper like, chat, what's going on here? What is this? Jamie, can you pull up the video of the ape ripping that guy's face off? Since you played Bioshock, you can check out their analysis of that first. Oh, cool. I gotta get used to looking for these things, I guess. Oh my god. A mechanical foot. That's dastardly right there that they... Your new leader, March Hare. I will say though, maybe it's just because this is like the latest thing that I'm like kind of interested in playing these games, because like they're kind of cool. I really like them. It's honestly, I think they're visuals and presentation that make me want to play them more than anything. But it is making me interested in taking a peek at the books by Lewis Carroll. Because I know like these games are supposed to be like a sequel to those in a sense. So my really, I think like a lot of people, I say that I can't speak for most people, but I can speak for a lot of people. I think like a lot of people, my only real like exposure to Alice in Wonderland, or the original title as I've come to read was Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, is from the Disney movie. So and my first, Honestly, it's funny. I'd known of the Disney movie, right? But I don't think I ever actually bothered to watch the movie until I played Kingdom Hearts. Because, you know, there's like a lot of like there's a lot of like Disney movies, right, that I didn't particularly like have too much interest in when I was a kid. I liked the Mickey Mouse stuff, right? And I really liked the Black Cauldron. Like, I liked the Black Cauldron far too much. I would watch it like every day, I swear to God. It's like not a joke. If not every day, like once a week. Yeah, when I played Kingdom Hearts, I was like, okay, like maybe there's like actually something to these Disney movies, so I was more interested in them. I think some of them, like, because I always was like, oh well, Alice is like a princess movie, right? And I don't like the princess movies. I don't care about them. Like, I don't care about, like, a lot of people like Little Mermaid, right? I don't really care about Little Mermaid because it's like kind of boring. Even though like the book is much more like gruesome, right? The Disney movie, it's just kind of like, I don't care. Obligatory question: best Disney villain? Hands down's gotta be Hades. I fucking love Hercules. I think I'll rank them, right? My top 3, right? I could go for top 5, but then I really have to start like pushing it, right? I think Hades. Number 2, Jafar. Number 3 would be Scar. Number 4. See, this is where I'm like starting to be like, fuck. I'm running out of. I don't remember their names, but the villain from Mulan. And that's mostly because I like Mulan. Which. And then number 5. Oh, what the hell? Loading. Number 5. Oof. I don't know why that's the toughest one, right? Now I gotta go into the archives, right? Oh god, what the fuck is his name? It's something with the G, right? The guy from just say the movie. The guy from Beauty and the Beast. But it's funny because I remember I was like, I don't really like the princess movies, but that villain is just good because he's such a cock. Gaston, yeah. He's just such a cock that like I love him. Honorable mention goes to the guy from Hunchback for his ravenous hatred of gypsies. Makes him a truly entertaining villain. His song where he's like singing about like burning in hellfire or whatever the fuck is just like glorious. Really elevates that movie because I would not care for Hunchback if it wasn't for him. Oh, you know, I did it like a top 5 list. And I did it backwards, and I should have done like the Chills voice, right? Like, hey guys, it's Chills here. We have another top 5 list. This time we're listing the 5 best Disney villains. Number 5. I feel bad because Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty was a pretty great villain, especially for the time. Yeah, Maleficent, I'd say is a good villain. Honestly, I'm trying my hardest not to. I'm trying to like stay to just the movies because I could very easily conflate like my love for Kingdom Hearts with like the actual like movies, like the characters, how they're characterized in the movie. I know Kingdom Hearts isn't exactly the most accurate, right? Because it makes for a fun video game first rather than being like more accurate to the story and stuff of the movies. So I try to keep that in mind. It's like, well, you know, I like Maleficent, but I kind of like her more as like the bad bitch from Kingdom Hearts than in her own movie, I'm gonna be honest.
Some insects eat their young, and they have much to teach us, alive or dead.
You know, I feel kind of bad. I don't know if he really counts as like a villain. I think he takes on villainous roles sometimes. But I guess like I feel bad for leaving Pete out. Oh my god, did Cry of Fear rip this game off? God damn it, I can't get that. How do I bring up the menu for the weapon upgrade? What the hell? I thought it was like one of the D-pad. Oh god. Maybe he's not a villain per se, but John Silver from Treasure Island was great. You know, I've actually never seen Treasure Island. I've seen like there's like a huge resurgence of like love for Treasure Island online like recently. Hobby Horse, Clockwork Bomb. What the hell is Hobby Horse? Weapons. Oh, it's just weapons menu. Okay. Oops, I mean Treasure Planet. Oh, okay. I also haven't seen Treasure Planet, so that's fine. I have not seen a resurgence of love for Treasure Planet. It was one movie I always thought was boring. I don't know. I can't remember if it's Disney or not. Like if it's Disney or like DreamWorks or something. But I remember it was a movie I always thought was boring, but my brother loved. And so whenever he wanted to watch it, I would like groan. Was Atlantis? I don't know why. That movie was so fucking boring to me. I couldn't even tell you like what it's about nowadays. I just have like memories of like I don't like this from when I was a kid. And that was like my basis for my opinion of it now. Can I shoot that? No, but I can shoot this. Atlantis is Disney. It's a cult classic for a lot of people. See, I always can't remember if it's Disney or Disney or like DreamWorks or something, because the art style and like animation kind of reminds me of Road to El Dorado, which that's a movie I really like. That's a fun movie. I know that one's a DreamWorks. movie. What's the name of the DreamWorks movie about Moses? You know, where he sings "Let My People Go," right? He's got like the whole song and everything. Cause I just remind me, like, my mom, like, every year around Passover will watch like the 10 Commandments. I think it's like really funny because, like, you know, my mom is Catholic, but she gets very into Passover, and I like, I don't know why. I'm like, Mom, you're not Jewish, you don't have to like celebrate Passover. The Prince of Egypt, it's pretty awesome. Yes, it is a great movie, and the reason why I wanted to bring it up is because I was thinking of Road to El Dorado and DreamWorks, and I was thinking how every year for Passover my mom watches the 10 Commandments, and I always argue with her, and I'm like, can't we watch the DreamWorks movie instead? It's way shorter and it's a lot more fun. She doesn't like that. It's like not knocking the 10 Commandments. It's not a bad movie. It's just like, oh, it's so long. And you can only, like, I don't know. It's something about like watching like those like really old Hollywood movies where like you're just looking at like the painted matte background, and it's like it's nice, but like it just takes you out of it. Like you're like, this is a movie, right? It feels almost kind of like a stage play in some ways with that, which I guess is kind of cool, like the set dressing and all that stuff. Oh, there it is. So like, it's not like bad, right? It's just something that like, I don't know, it like, it shiggles me. It's like my hot take, right? Old movies bad because painted matte backgrounds. But I'll get mad at people and say, old games bad because graphics not good.
With pain. I told you to cease and desist, but my warning goes unheeded. So without regret, you're about to feel like a lobster who's being tossed into the boiling pot.
Wait, is that the rabbit? He doesn't seem too pleased with us. God, every time I say Moses, though, I think of, you know, obviously then you think of like baby Moses, right? And then I think of the Bible games AVGN video where all he says is baby Moses. Yeah, you get to throw baby Moses into the river. I don't know, I've got brain rot, right? I think about AVGN and James Rolfe far too much. If you want to talk about old Hollywood movies, damn, does Lawrence of Arabia still hold up? I have not seen that, but if it holds up, I'll have to watch it. This might sound kind of like Default, right? But I had to watch Citizen Kane as part of like a film writing class or whatever like that. That's okay. It was like a elective that I took or something like that. And at first, like, I was like, oh man, I'm not really looking forward to watching this because I don't know about it, right? It's like, but I watched it and I was like, you know what, actually I kind of like this movie.
That's it.
And then like, I don't know, my friend makes fun of me because I'm like, no dude, seriously, watch Citizen Kane, like, it's a good movie. All right, it's one of those long movies that actually have an intermission so you can get up and take a piss. Oh my god, how long is it? I'm trying to think of like the most recent movie that it's like 4 hours. Okay. The most recent movie I've heard of that like has an intermission. I know it's like a Quentin Tarantino movie. Was it The Hateful Eight? But yeah, that one had an intermission, and that was like, I was like, what the fuck, an intermission? Huh? Really? Did I just go back over here? The rubbish chute. Oh, I don't go down there? I thought I was rubbish. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. So I had a notification on my phone, so I had to make sure it wasn't anything important. And spoiler alert, it wasn't, because who gets important notifications at 11:20 at night? Not me. Or at least it better not be important, because I ain't got time for that. Okay. Is there like more backtracking? Well, maybe I didn't backtrack far enough, because there's nowhere else to go over here. This guy is dead. Is it a chicken? Or it's some kind of bird. It's not a chicken, but it's a bird. This is bird abuse. And then we have just legs. All this talk about good movies. What's the worst piece of shit you've ever seen? Okay, so it'd have to be a movie where it has no redeeming value, right? Because like I've watched some bad movies, right? But they're bad where I can still have fun and laugh at them, right? Like I've watched Things, right? And Things is like a fucking dog shit awful movie. But it's entertaining and it's funny, and like especially if you're like drinking and laughing, having a good time, like with some friends, like it's a blast, right? It's because it's just pure insanity. Neil Breen is also fun to watch, especially when alcohol's involved. But like, so yeah, it'd have to be like a bad movie that has just no redeeming quality. Like, so it'd have to be like a bad comedy, right? Because bad comedies, as the Red Letter Media guys say, right? They're just sad because they're supposed to be funny, and a bad comedy is bad because it's not funny, right? So I think automatically. Oh, okay, so the game's getting really loud. I didn't realize it, so I don't know if you can even hear me. I should probably lower the volume. So automatically I'm thinking if it's a bad comedy, we need to laser focus onto like Happy Gilmore Productions, right? It's gonna be something tangentially related to Adam Sandler. I did get a bit quiet. Yeah, it's the game getting really loud. It's still really loud. Okay, how loud is this game? Okay. So I'm thinking... Oh, I didn't save it, that's why. Okay. Oops. So I'm thinking... Earlier Adam Sandler movies aren't that bad. So like stuff like Big Daddy I think is safe, right? Little Nicky, that's fine. I'll say Billy Madison's actually pretty, yeah, Billy Madison's not a bad movie. I like Billy Madison. But like is maybe a bit of a strong word. It has its moments, right? It's I don't mind watching it. So I'm trying to think of. I think I'm gonna go with Paul Blart. I think Paul Blart might be one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I was trying to think. I was like, I'm like, I don't think I've seen Jack and Jill, so I can't say Jack and Jill. Otherwise, that would probably be it. I haven't seen Pixels, so I think, unfortunately, I can't say Pixels. Honestly, I kind of want to watch Ready Player One just so I can say that it's the worst movie I've watched. Because I've never seen it, but I know if I watch it, I'll hate it. Isn't that funny, right? It's like a game or it's a movie about video games, right? And they're like, hey gamers, right? Remember this video game? I love that video where these podcasters somehow Paul Blart syncs up with Dark Side of the Moon. Oh my god, have I been watching Paul Blart wrong this whole time? Do you start like Dark Side of the Moon like right when the movie starts, or do you have to like, is there like a specific moment where you start playing the album?
Don't you dare stop! Keep running! So help me out!
Were they like trying to make a point? Because you know how it's like they're like, oh my god, Wizard of Oz, right? It syncs up with Dark Side of the Moon, and everyone's like, it's a load of baloney, right? Like, or like, it's not intended. Are they just trying to like make a point? Like, you can make anything sync up with Dark Side of the Moon? See, now I feel like maybe it was just the music that was too loud. I think I can raise the sound effects. Right, voice. We'll bump that up. I think we'll just leave the music down a little bit. Did I confirm or did I? They tried it out as a joke and were shocked by how well it worked. Okay, yeah, so I guess they were like, yeah, okay. That's pretty funny. Yeah, because I guess with like enough effort or like you could try to make a case that anything could sync up with Dark Side of the Moon, right? I mean, not anything, but you know, you get the idea. Okay, that is an elevator. I wasn't sure if this was supposed to be an elevator or not. Oh, what a fucking tease. Huh. All right, let me take a risk here. I can't even save manually. What kind of game is this?
Guess I'll just go ahead and tell you that I did.
All right, Blart Side of the Mall. Okay, I'll keep that open in my browser for when I'm done streaming. Right, when I need to render the VODs. Right, I'll put that on. Give me them teeth. Also, I didn't realize I was reading up on the stuff. So yesterday when I got really confused about why a skull was talking to me and who was telling me that I can use teeth to upgrade my weapons, I was like, who the fuck is this? Who's talking to me? It was the skull on Alice's bow, which right now doesn't look like a skull, but that's apparently a character.
You think that can stop us? The merest trifle. I'll be leaving now.
It's a tradition where they review Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 every Thanksgiving. How do you review the same movie every year? Now I'm actually curious about that tradition. Do they find a new way to like watch the movie? Alright, this year we're gonna watch Paul Blart 2, but this time we have to watch it with our eyes closed. This year we're gonna watch it with the sound off and with closed captions. And we're gonna put earplugs in so that we can simulate being deaf and see how accessible it is to deaf people. This year we're gonna watch Paul Blart 2 in black and white to see if it works.
Dexterity will make a nice change. Expect no thanks until I'm completely reconstructed. No resting on laurels, chiffoniers, chaise lounges, mean folding chairs, stools.
Wait, stool? Hold on. Also, I'm confused about what's going on with the rabbit. Are we helping him, or was he trying to stop us? Oh, okay, no. So, yeah, we need to get the Mad Hatter back together. That's what we're doing right now. But what's going on with the rabbit? Isn't the rabbit our friend? He doesn't seem too pleased, though. Was I supposed to do that, honestly? Oh, yeah. Because now we have to go to the other area. Right, we went to the right, now we gotta go to the left. Is it gonna... Did the game decide it doesn't want to be played anymore? Oh, good, yeah. Okay. I thought we were gonna have... And all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put the Mad Hatter... No, that's not right. Alright, I guess we have to close the game? Oh, it won't even... Oh, no, good. It actually refuses to be closed. Let's get the task manager going. And here I thought we could have a, oh, what the fuck? Oh god, no. Please, no. God, what's the... What's the keyboard shortcut to get a window to another monitor? Windows shift and left or right. Okay. I would like to get the task manager to... There we go. Jesus Christ. You know, I was like, it didn't crash when I alt-tabbed. I thought it was going well. That was a lie. I hope the autosave got us covered. Whatever, I guess I'll just... While we get that going. Oh wait, oops. That's not alt-tab here. Okay.
Dexterity will make a nice change. Expect no thanks until I'm completely reconstructed. No resting on laurels, chiffoniers, chaise lounges, mean folding chairs,
If nobody got me, I know autosave got me. Can I get an amen? Well, I don't know if autosave has always got me. But it did, thankfully, do its job. I was just like so shocked. I was like, oh, the game had to break. Of course it had to break. All right, let's see if the game wants to load this time. Maybe it didn't get the right tip. I guess I gotta get his arms now, right? No, trust me, Hatter. No, you don't want to play arms. It's not a good game. Well, I guess he is mad, so maybe it's actually his favorite game, because only a crazy person could like arms.
A good worker is a live worker, free to live and work. A bad worker is a dead worker, and vice versa. Don't be a bad worker.
Steps
Bad
to
workers are
enlighten,
slaves
brighten the way.
and
But the
dead.
steps are steep. Take them one at
Payday
a
for
time.
good workers has been postponed.
Sometimes the Cheshire Cat sounds like he's like
Bad workers
coming
is
off of a
cancelled.
benzo binge.
A good worker is a live worker, free to live.
Remember Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland? Boy, was that a pile of shit.
Don't be a bad
Actually, I haven't seen it, so I don't remember it.
Payday for good workers has been postponed indefinitely.
I think it was one of those movies where you had to be
Payday for good workers has been postponed indefinitely.
you had to be like a I don't know what word I want to use. Let's go with the average consumer, right?
Good workers has been postponed.
If you were the average consumer, you probably went to go see Tim Burton's Alice and you were like, wow, isn't that so wacky and unique and original? What a interesting take. You would think it's a match made in heaven, but fucking hell.
Is cancelled.
I can only assume that Disney got involved, because you would think, right, on some level, and maybe it was, maybe that's not the Tim Burton of the time that the movie was made, but you would think Tim Burton making an Alice movie, it would kind of end up looking something like this, right? Like it would, and I wonder if on some level, if Tim Burton was aware of like American McGee's take on Alice and was like, I can't do something that's similar, right? Because it's already been done. Because like Tim Burton has like that kind of weird gothic style, but he has sort of like a impressionist like influence, at least with his like with his stop motion stuff that he used to do, right? I guess in some ways, like his animations, right? Because I think he started directing animations that sort of are kind of going for the look of the stop motion figures, but obviously aren't stop motion. He lost his touch sometime in the mid 90s. Yeah, because I'm thinking like, yeah, like if he had done it like something in the style of like what, like his stuff like Nightmare Before Christmas, or you know, that kind of stuff, like that kind of visual style. I think the fact that it was live action didn't help it, and I think that was Disney meddling, right? Because you know, they were doing all, I mean, they're still doing it, right? They're doing live action versions of all their classic movies, right? I think my funniest, right, is the quote-unquote live action Lion King they did, right? Where everything's CGI because live action lions can't fucking talk. Oh, what a stupid idea that was. And it doubly makes me mad because I fucking love the Lion King. Have they done Tarzan yet? I'll be mad if they do Tarzan. Tarzan and Hercules are probably like my 2 favorite Disney movies. So, top 3. All right, I guess we can do top 5, right? Because it's probably gonna be very similar to the villains, right? Top 5 Disney animated movies, at least, right? We're gonna have Hercules, Tarzan. Not to be anal, but he didn't actually direct The Nightmare Before Christmas. That fair. It's just, you know, I just said it. It was, his name was on it. All right. Whatever he did with it, I don't know what he did. I'm dumb. All right, but yeah, was it Hercules, Tarzan? I want to say number 3. Oh yeah, Aladdin. Yeah. 4. This might be kind of a weird one, but there's a version of The Christmas Carol with Scrooge McDuck that I really like. That's like one of my, that's top 5 material. I think it's like a short one. I think it's like 30 minutes long, but it's really fucking good. And like, oh yeah, he also did the Dumbo remake. I forgot they did Dumbo. And then 5. I don't know. I don't know what I'd say 5 is. I guess the Black Cauldron has to be on the list if that's something I watch all the time. It's weird. I watched Black Cauldron all the time. I remember that I watched it. My parents tell me I watched it all the time. If you asked me to tell you what the movie is about, I could not tell you. There's a sword. There's a black cauldron. It's like a medieval fantasy. There's like wizards and shit. Many such cases. It's very much stuck in my childhood. I think my memories of it went away with our last VHS player.
Flip the lever to cool the metal.
Is a live worker.
I want to see them do the reverse, right, of what they've been doing. We need to get animated remakes of quote-unquote classic live-action Disney movies, right? So these cowards need to, they need to make an animated version of Tron. But it can't be CG. No CG. Alright. It's gotta be it's gotta be traditional animation. Not that I have a problem against CG. There was a Tron video game. There was a, but that was the Tron video game. Well, there were a few Tron video games. You want to get technical, right? You want to talk about Tron's Deadly Disc on ColecoVision, or was it Intellivision? Does it matter? They're the same fucking thing, right? Well, I know they're not the same thing, but they might as well be. As in, they're both weird consoles with keypads on the controllers that nobody remembers. But yeah, there was like a Xbox or whatever, like Xbox 360 game that was related, or at least had the visual style of like Tron. Tron Legacy? Is that the name of the sequel? I don't remember. Why couldn't they just call it Tron 2? I think it was Tron Legacy, right? Because it had to do with Jeff Bridges' legacy. Bridges. Did Bimmy review that one? Bimmy did review that one. That's the only reason why I know it exists. I think there was like another, like, with, I don't know if it was like a PC game, but there was another game where you like just, it was Snake, right? It was the light cars. Yeah, Tron Legacy was the sequel. There was something called Tron Evolution, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what that is. That might be the game. But the visual styles of the two are very related. Oh, I have to lock on. Oh god, these things, I hate them. Where are they coming from? There it is. I know there was an animated Tron series too, but again, that was more in line with the visual style of the sequel. And I want a Tron cartoon that is in the visual style of the original movie. Just, you know, visual style of the original movie if it wasn't like a shitty, no budget, like, set, right? like, you know, do it as everyone was picturing it when they made it. Oh, is this just not gonna... I have to parry this casual. Sorry, I got my practice when I was playing Sonic. Tron Evolution was the tie-in to Tron Legacy. Earlier, there's an FPS Tron 2.0, a bit of a cult classic. Oh, I've never heard of Tron 2.0. Okay. It was an FPS? Did it have, like, guns? Like, did you shoot? Or did you just throw the disc? I could talk about my experience with Tron in video games, but it would be like a broken record. I'd have to mention that RPG again. He do have to gun and he do shoot. Oh, I gotta find that. See if I can get to run on a modern system so that we can have that for shoot games. I am adamant in bringing that segment in. I'll have to. I need to do at least one more shooting wads because the first one is called Shooting Wads number 1. But I have a bit of a confession to make when it comes to doing stuff on Doom. Sometimes I am a little hesitant to do Doom stuff because anytime you have a community that for like an older game, right, that has a very loyal and adamant fan base, when they find my VODs or my streams, they will eat. I mean, usually they'll silently dislike it, but that does have like a little bit of a, that does hit me with a little bit of a twinge in my heart, right? Somebody didn't like my video, right? But when they do talk about it, they're usually not very nice, and so it leaves me a little hesitant to cover older stuff sometimes. Like even when I uploaded the VOD for American McGee's Alice, Alice 1, I was like, do I tag American McGee's Alice like in the hashtags for the video? Because I don't know, the older crowd, right? Those older gamers don't like me. I don't know why. This guy, he does not know how to shoot the demon. How can he stream my shoot? Oh, god damn it. I mean, listen, I have my theory on why the older gamers don't like me, and it's probably about as simple as he do not know how to shoot. I mean, I've talked about it, so I mean, I could repeat myself, but I don't really know if it matters. I can tell you why the System Shock boomers don't like me. I mean, that's a repeat, but whoa, this game is old, also high. Oh, well, welcome to the stream. If you think this game is old, wait until I play the first one. For real. I played it a little bit last night. But I'll go back and play it. I really wanted to play this one. Oh, we talked about games 30 years older than this tonight. It's true, we have. We were actually talking about why fans of games older than this tend not to like me. And it sucks because I love older games, but I don't really feel like dealing with like the 40-year-old like System Shock boomer, right? Or the 30-year-old Doom boomer or whatever. Those guys can they can be pretty rude sometimes. I still love, there was the one comment that someone left on the one of the Doom mods that I played. What the hell was it called? The thing you can't defeat. He was like, "You're stupid. You're missing the point of it. You're talking the whole time, and it's annoying." And I'm like, "My guy, it's a stream. Like, you're watching a stream VOD." Like, okay, am I like shit? Hold on. I took particular umbrage with the whole "you don't get the point" when I literally got the point and I was explaining it to chat, but I think he just was listening to me read chat and didn't like grasp that I was reading what other people were saying. He did succeed in living in your head rent free. It's true, he did. But I don't know who he is. And it's not like I'm upset, right? I'm not like, oh my god, how dare he, right? I thought it was funny because he was stupid. I need to make sure that's clear. Oh, god damn it. Okay, I finally got it. It's not a walkthrough so you can talk. Yeah, exactly, right? There's plenty of videos about games that you can watch without commentary. Okay, this time. 4th time's a charm. I'll get it. This is just like those enemies in Hi-Fi Rush that you have to parry that I could never get the timing down on. Which made getting the secret ending really annoying. Yes, today we will once again talk about how an older game is just like a newer game. Wait, so this is the second game or the other one? This is the second game. The first one came out in like 2000. And this one came out in like 2011. So there was like a little bit of a gap between the games. I think the first one only came out on PC too, but I could be wrong. Or this one had like a multi-platform release. And funnily enough, wasn't a very good PC port. It's kind of funny thing about American McGee helped make Doom, but he didn't make a good PC port. I mean, to be fair, I don't think he personally was in charge, right? I was actually kind of surprised though when I played this, how much the game just kind of like assumes you played the first game. Considering that they were released like 11 years apart. No, streamer, you're wrong. It came out on Mac too. Get fucked. Damn. This is where I make people with Macs seethe, right? Because I'll say that Macs are just personal computers with a different operating system, right?
Remember, Alice, don't curse the darkness or the cold when you're in the library at night.
Maybe that's why I was so bad at it. I didn't play the first one. Oh, don't worry. The first one doesn't really play very similarly. Like they're both like kind of third person like action games, but the first one has a much different feel. That's why I think it's so funny that they did plan a PS2 port, but it was canceled. That's why I think, yeah, this game is so funny the way they like designed it. And I think most people who played this one never heard of the first one. I think, again, when I first heard of this game, it was through like Yahtzee's review of it, and then I watched Total Biscuit do like a first impression of it. And those two are the reason why I even knew American McGee's Alice existed. Like, because they mentioned it when they talked about this game. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I guess there's a first game. And they don't sell the first game, do I? Again, it was convolutedly bundled in with this game, but not in a way that most people who buy it nowadays are going to be able to, like, play, like not legitimately. Like if you buy this game on Steam, you can't get the remaster of the first game. And if you buy it on Origin, you can't get it anymore either. And originally it was only available through the Origin version. So like, well, I guess it's not called Origin anymore, right? It's just called the EA launcher. But yeah, it's like, what the hell? Like, yeah, I only heard of it since it was $1 at GameStop. At one point, Wes Craven was going to make a movie adaptation of American McGee's Alice. I did read about that. That is one of those things where I'm pretty sure like it would have been really cool or like awful. Like there's no way it could have gotten in between. I know there's also like a 2-part like movie duology or something, I guess. Yeah, a duology would have to be 2 parts, but there's like 2 movies that are like a follow-up to this game, and they made it, and then American McGee was like, oh, we're also going to try to make a 3rd game, and that's going to actually be the real follow-up. He made Nightmare on Elm Street, right? Yeah, Wes Craven. He made Nightmare on Elm Street, and then I think he was absent from it for a while until they brought him back for like Wes Craven's Nightmare, right? Alice Otherlands, it was supposed to wrap up the series. Wasn't there like a mobile game plan too? There was like all kinds. It's weird how it got. He made Scream as well. Yes, Scream. They made Scream into like a weird like MTV series, right? Or something. It was like some weird channel. Damn, he made some good ones. Yeah, Wes Craven's a really good director. Yeah, it's a show now. Is it on MTV, or am I like smoking like crack? I always find it funny how like the mask, right? The ghost face mask is like a different property than Scream. Like I've always known it as like the Scream mask, but it's like owned by a completely different company, and I guess it just gets licensed to use with Scream or whatever. And that's why Dead by Daylight has the ghost face chapter. Because they couldn't get the rights to Scream, but they got the rights to Ghostface. Which, I mean, honestly, it's stupid as hell, but I love that kind of petty fuck you. Like, oh, alright, you don't want to work with us? Well, a movie made specifically as meta commentary on iterative horror movies gets made into a franchise of iterative horror movies. Gotta love Hollywood. It was MTV, I looked it up. Okay. Yeah. MTV, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Does the M still stand for music? I'll say Hollywood and their love for milking things until the well is completely dry. That reminds me of like, speaking of like really dumb copyright things, is the Friday the 13th like reboot or whatever was going, I don't know if it was going to have a sequel, but a sequel was considered, but neither studio wants to like do it in case it fails. But they don't want to give, because Friday the 13th is owned by like 2 studios, right? They have like joint rights or whatever, so like both of them have to work on it, and neither of them want to like work on a sequel in case it's bad. but they don't want to give the rights to the other company to do it because if they do that and it's successful, then they'll miss out on the profits.
We have a mission to complete, and you are an intolerable
So it's like you have no confidence to do it, but you're still confident enough that you don't want to let it go just in case. And I'm like, I fucking hate Hollywood so much. I hate copyright. Like, oh, it's so annoying. And it's like somebody doesn't want to miss out on a yacht, right? Oh, I could buy a 5th yacht, but if this movie doesn't do well, then I can only have 4 yachts, and that's just too. That's sad. Oh, is this just chasing me? Oh god. The game in the studio, fight whoever owns it. Then there's also the problem is the original writer also likes to fight over a lot of things related to Friday the 13th. It's a very bizarre property in terms of all the legal shenanigans that go along with it. You can bring the conversation back to Disney, because if you want to blame anyone for how awful copyright law is, the Walt Disney Corporation can take a lot of that blame. Not for everything, but for a lot of things.
I've got the arms you need. Well, strictly speaking, the Hatter needs them. Well, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to crush you.
It's kind of like what companies do with their dead franchises. They'll just put out whatever shit to keep the license. Yeah. Maybe we'll see Alice Asylum come out whenever the license for this is about franchise about to expire, and it'll be a really fucking awful rendition of it. It is kind of sad, was it? EA refusing to even work on Alice Asylum. Literally, like, I don't know if it was necessarily the exact, like it's completely to blame, but it basically drove American McGee to just retire. And it's like, whatever, if I can't get Alice Asylum made, then fuck the games industry. I've got other more important things to worry about. Which, I mean, I guess good for him, and on some level, if he can retire and he wants to worry about more important things, and, like, you know, go for it. He's got a family, right? He lives in China. I'm sure he's got his money. But at the same time, it sucks too, because he said even if they ever decide to make it later, he's not coming back for it. And you have to wonder if someone else has to make it, right? Will it be any good? Oh. And I guess I can't answer that question.
It's now impossible to negotiate. You can't reach me. No, not at all.
Oh. Alright, as long as I don't have any of those guys have to parry show up, I think I'll be fine. I say as I just let myself get hit by like everything. It's fine. They drop health. It's no big deal. Hysteria's OP. But like I was saying yesterday, Devil Trigger and DMC Devil May Cry totally ripped off Hysteria in terms of the visuals, where it goes black and white and all the bright red, because this game 2011, DMC was 2013. Alright, the only difference with Devil Trigger is that it makes everyone go up in the air, so you know, take that for what you will. They changed up a little bit. He was like, no, they just had this. They just had similar ideas independently. Sorry, I have to disrespect the DMC reboot though, so therefore they copied this game. Ninja Theory are a bunch of hack frauds. See, this game gives you a quadruple jump, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can glide, but not on the 4th jump, only on the 3rd. All right, how many games? I mean, Hellblade was neat. I haven't played Hellblade. I just like to shit on DMC Devil May Cry. And I'm gonna be honest, it's not even that bad of a game. It's just I hate that it's Devil May Cry.
A temporary setback, a minor hindrance, a trivial impediment. I'll just move along. I'll deal with you later, Alice. You'll never stop our grand plan.
Though I did see recently someone, I don't know if it is like a real mod or whatever. I would assume it is. I just haven't seen a download or anything for it, but I saw a video of somebody put the reboot Dante into DMC4, and it was like really uncanny looking. Like I didn't like it at all. I was like, seeing him like interacting with Nero and stuff, I was like, this isn't right. Like, stop, make it stop. I do kind of like how Itsuno isn't like afraid to acknowledge it though. Like even in DMC5, like, which was supposed to bring the series back, right? He still had made little references to it. But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that? I don't know. I don't know what encouraged someone to do that. I guess for the meme, right? For the Reddit karma. That is a big hat.
I finished my work and you're complete, Hatter. Now, what about this damnable train?
I feel like a new man, or whatever I am. I feel like an unsprung spring, like an uncorroded gear, like an untarnished bit of metal that sticks in your eye.
Ow!
Answer me, Hatter. I'm suffering, and changes here are a cause, or they're a reflection, or the effect. What's going on? What are the new rules?
The law is just a whisper away home to wonder who knows how to measure rules with a ruler. Cruel rules.
Idiot. I should have left you in bits. Come, the least you can do is help me discover what's going on.
I love Hatter, he's great. Great voice acting on him. What is he boy thinks he's Superman now. He keeps doing like the superhero landing too. Oh, thanks for the lift. I don't know why I love like the floating pig's noses, and that you kind of like shoot them away with like pepper. It's just so amusing to me. What's this? Oh my god, gold teeth. Oh no. Okay. There we go. That was close.
Smell like rotted fruit. I'm certain these solutions are toxic.
Oh, how right she was about that.
These cockpits will be our macadam, our road into assemblage. Courage, Alice. I'll get this door open.
Throwing a clockwork bomb in combat has multiple benefits. It will divert enemies and damage them when detonated. Oh yeah, I kind of figured that one out. He did all that but couldn't take on the door. Hey, 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 hey. Whoa. Let's hold off on all that smoke. Let's not get too personal.
Oh yes, I'm on a roll. It won't be long now.
I have a problem because I played too much Cult of the Lamb earlier. I keep trying to press B to dodge. Oh. Okay. Timing on that's a little difficult. Does that not have to be like a perfect parry? Or am I just like... Oh, whatever, I guess we're just... Hysteria. In some ways, getting low on health against those enemies frees up both of my brain cells. I don't have to focus too much on fighting them. I feel like I was pretty close to getting him down without hysteria, though.
This feels like an earthquake. What's happening?
Do I really look like I know? Your judgment must be severely impaired.
What a guy. I like all the little like graffiti when you go like small. Just little hatter. It's kind of weird. I'm like looking forward to the next zone because I want to see what the symbols on her dress are and what they mean. I wanna go back to looking up that information. Okay, that's not something that you blow up, which means there we go. I swear I want to hold LT to shoot. Like hold LT to aim and then RT to shoot. Clicking down the right stick just feels a little strange. I don't know why it's amusing to me, but I like how she hiccups when she's small. It's just like, it's such like an odd little detail, but I appreciate that it's there. They actually gave this voice actress hiccups for this role. You won't believe how they did it. Oh, now we can break stuff. Like plankton. Bravo, American. Alright, now that's a cool train. The train is a castle. That's fucking cool. Also, it screams like a demon.
We found the source of the shaking, but are those two quaking? What are they up to?
You'll never stop us, silly Hatter and Alice. It's left. You're too
The
late.
insolence, the arrogance, the execrable table manners. They are destroyers of Wonderland, defilers, denuders, derangers.
I'd ride that in a heartbeat. Same.
Actually create that infernal train to destroy Wonderland?
What does that matter? They deserve to die.
Based.
Ah, put me down this instant. I ought to be
Enough talk.
Terrible
Battle
design.
time,
The
Missy.
spine on the outside. Now they can do stuff like that too. Oh my goodness.
Abandon false hope. Forget the past. The damage is done.
Let the madness begin. Resume the folly.
Oh my god. Nier Automata? This is the first boss of that game. What the hell? Oh, wait. Oh, they just die in a cutscene? Voltron? I guess that's also accurate. Damn. I thought I was gonna have to fight a giant robot.
Oh, my precious domain. And the guests. All I really wanted was another tea party.
Please, Hatter, you promised. Where is that train going? What's its purpose? Tell me. Now.
There's no time for whatever it is you want to talk about. It's time for tea. Talk trains with Turtle. He ran the Looking Glass line.
Man has his priorities.
We can still be friends. I've got a fine Darjeeling. Drink, drink.
My memories are shattered. I'm trying to collect the pieces, and I now believe the train impedes me. You must help me. You promised.
Ask the one who helps them what helps themselves. Whoever that is.
Up and now he's dead.
He deserved to die. And I'm about to drown in tea, in ignorance.
Wow. She is cold. He deserved to die. Alice has no pity, no remorse, no sympathy.
Caught my very own ribbon nymph. Saints be praised, he works in mysterious ways. Got plans for her.
Take her over to the Mangled Mermaid. Rent a bed.
Hard to woo a girl, Mr. Brawl.
Do you think you're doing?
What comes natural like?
Not natural to me. Get away.
Oh no. We're back in bloody London. Oh fuck.
Reminds me of my snowdrop. Nanny knew her.
Look at all these wonderful British specimens.
Save us a job?
We got 2 doing this morning. If it's any worse, they're not gonna make it.
No idea what those crates contained. It's the stuff of dreams. It's closest I'm likely to come to exotic places. Oyster and Co. I'd assume there's oyster or some kind of fish. I should have never smoked that shit. Now I'm in London, 1899. That shit was laced. What'd you put in it? Fentanyl. You're going to London, 1899. Ice can reflect an image and, like amber, trap and preserve a thing forever or until it melts. Speaking of things trapped in ice, an anglerfish. Oh wait, what the hell? What is this? I didn't even see there was a thing inside there. Big ass fish. Scary ass fish.
Let's slip out the back. Grab a pint and a lamp.
Yeah, let's grab a pint. Random British guy. The Mangled Mermaid. Please help me. I'm not a prostitute.
Tart with some rough edges. Likes everything rough, I'll wager.
Oh my god, that is one
I've got an appointment. With another.
crooked,
Well, girl, how hard do you wanna
crooked
make
cigarette.
this?
You should know that doctor says I've a terrible disease.
Damn, all these guys built. Maybe there really was some truth to fable.
Where's me money, you fucking spunk bucket?
Get those fat-ass whores out in the street or I'll come up and
Get
drag you.
off, you cocker-snipe. You'll never get past Long Tim.
I'll get what you and your floozies owe me, Miss Ladybird. See if I don't.
Maybe you notice I'm not pissing me drawers at the prospect. Alice Liddle, you'll make a nice change. Bring your disheveled self up here.
Bring your fat-assed whores out here, you cunt. That's real British manners. Aw, piss off, you bloody wanker. If you can't afford me whores, you better just use your hand, mate. Use me hand, that's a sin.
You won't give me what I want.
Oh my god,
I'll
how do you make
burn
it up
this
here so
dump of yours
quick?
Down to the ground.
Go away. She's done no harm.
She hurt me feelings.
Oh, okay, that changes everything. Oh my god, oof.
Act like a snuffed candle.
Assault, arson, manslaughter? Soliciting sex? Man, this guy's got quite the rap sheet. Damn, that haymaker. He really just got her. I didn't know we were going to go back to the classic dress. Otherwise, I would have saved the explanation of these symbols. But yeah, there you can see. Tundraful. Look at her hair there. She looks like a, I cannot think of what they're called now. Fuck. One of those like Japanese ghosts, like the vengeful women, you know, like Sadako. Unreal. Her hair kind of looks like that when it's like all in her face. A Yude? Oh, is it a Yude? That was Onryo. Oh no! Both paths have teeth. I don't know which one's right. Oh my, anglerfish. This is in no way has anything to do with the fish in the ice that I saw earlier. Is that a... Oh fuck. Is that a disemboweled owl? I guess Mr. Owl will not be telling us about the Tootsie Pops. Yurei is just ghosts in general, and Onryo is a vengeful spirit. Okay. So an Onryo is a type of Yude, which people always get mixed up with yokai. I don't think you have to have like perfect timing with that. Okay, you can't just hold it down though. It's like almost a dead man's volley. And I just shoot. I hope it saves after this fight because I just got hit with that wave of sleepiness and also my headphones are dying. So it's like a perfect time to call it a night. But I need the game to save because auto saves. You can't quick save? No, I have to wait for the pocket watch to show up, which I don't know if you guys can see because it's right behind me. But it just saved the game, so. My intuition was right about that, which is nice. Yes, return to main menu, all unsaved progress will be lost. That's fine. But yeah. EP Tato is EP. Yes. It's a very EP night now, which makes sense because it's like midnight. Actually, it's like 30 minutes past midnight. So, anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by tonight. I don't know if it's gonna have a stream tomorrow. Maybe, maybe not. Might be more Persona 3. I don't know yet. I'll see how long it takes to render all these VODs. So anyway, have a good night and bye-bye.